What's up, world? It's your mans back at you. And I just want to talk about, briefly, my take, my thought, my opinion on the Tyre Nichols situation. It really was, in my perspective, I just give my perspective and say, may soul live on, for sure. Just the overall night, because he didn't do nothing wrong. And he seems to not have been a bad guy or anything, so, and not to just speak on him, because I don't know him, so I don't want to speak, but just on the bad thing that happened to him. And just the mindset. Because nowhere, police, not police know nothing. People not realizing, like, 5 dudes shouldn't get pleasure out of just beating her on one guy, especially a guy that's at a great disadvantage, being that he had been tased, running for his life, caught. Like he has no fight in him. Everything he had in him to save his life, y'all ran it out of him. So people ain't looking at, like, this man was literally fighting and running for his life from the people, the very people who are so-called sworn in to protect it. And then, like I say, in my opinion, just the overall, when people talk about mental health and things, why aren't we looking at police officers? And then the people use the excuse, you don't know what they go through. So if we can agree by everybody using that, we don't know what they go through, then we should be able to agree that if they're going to do this job, they need constant psychiatric treatment. Because I guess we understand that it's a tough job, if that's what they say. And just the excuse me, overall of the matter is that these people have impunity to do what they do, but they're regular people with regular emotions, regular feelings, regular thoughts. So you can't be like, they just because they wear a badge or something. Like, people are people. I don't give a title, a label. I don't care what you label a person. People are still people. Some people can handle human emotions better than some others. But people are just people, man. These people have the same problems when they get up in the morning. Only difference is they can go out here and do something to make them feel good. They can explode, beat a person to death. They can do everything that a crazy motherfucker would do if it wasn't rules and regulations in place to keep people from doing these things. But them same rules and regulations don't apply to the people who are enforcing it. And that's across the board. No one should have immunity from the law. And others don't. If it's law, everyone abide by it. Even the person that created it. People, like, it's ridiculous. And just as a person, you shouldn't even want to do that to nobody or anybody. Especially, you shouldn't get no comfort out of beating someone who can't fight back. Like, no one should lose their life over a traffic stop. Especially if they don't have weapons or anything. And then people feel like you just comply. Listen, with that, just do it. Like, if you in a situation where you didn't do anything wrong, nothing wrong, your right is not to comply. That's your right. That's the law. Because at that point, that's tyranny. They're not acting within the oath and the code that they swore to abide by. And as a citizen and the rights that you have, once that they cross that line, you can take the law into your hand and apply it. Because the law is for everybody, and no one can give themselves immunity from a law which is understood. Care what nobody say, it ain't how it works. A traffic violation is not a crime. It shouldn't turn into a murder. And police, if you people with people, if when you leave your house, do your job. And if your job is to fuck with niggas or bust niggas' heads, then I guess y'all doing a hell of a job at that. But if it's to protect your community, first protect yourself, protect your peace of mind. Make sure that when you go out here, that you're at peace with the job that you have to do. And if it's too much, quit signing up for it. Like, no one, I don't care, police, not police, regular person, nobody should be comfortable with a 5-on-1 situation of beating somebody to death. Gang members, none of that, none of that's cool. Nobody should want to do that to nobody, regardless. And people, quit getting with organizations and realize when you swearing in and you taking oaths, that's why you, when you came in one way, but then you turned into something else, is because you sit there and swore in and pledge oath to some shit. So you sold your soul. That's why when you become police, you police now. You blue light. You bleed blue. When you join the army, you bleed green. Like, people, like, come on, man. These groups and shit. Life is both macro and micro. Everything together works, but you still have each individual thing. So, but one thing, we are a people. We are all in this place together. So no one should be that like, come on, no one, that's just not cool. And police shouldn't be able to do those things or even feel like they could do, but they know that they can. And most of the time they don't get in trouble. But like I say, bring it all back. Like, we should campaign for police mental health and law enforcement mental health and make sure that they're getting constant psychiatric evaluations and, psychological help, because they need it. So-called, y'all say that's one of the toughest jobs, so they need it more than anybody. That's what I would advocate for. Like, mandatory, constant psychological and, psychiatric help, so that we won't have these situations where people are going out here and treating other people like they are just super expendable and we can do any fucking thing we can to them. And can't nobody do nothing about it. Like, I don't want to live in a world like that. And I don't want my kids growing up to live in a world like that. Why? Where a set of people got all the power and can do anything, and we can't do anything because they say so. Because I don't know, man. That's a hard situation to be in, man. Like, if I fight for my life, I'm wrong. If I don't let you kill me, I'm wrong. But if I fight for my life, I'm wrong. And I get out of it, I'm wrong. And if I don't let you kill me, I'm wrong. I'm still going to jail. I'm damned if I do, damned if I don't. Catch 22. And the whole thing is you came a fucking with me. Because you got a badge or some lights on your car. You can make me stop and bring a problem to me when you supposed to be out here solving problems for me. Make that make sense to me, please. But you know what it is. You know what I like to say. I'm just a man with opinion and some kids. Holla.